Changing tough tires with custom rims has never been easier with the Coats APS 3000. Here's how to properly change a carbon fiber wheel without damaging it. The very first step is a pre-flight of the tire machine itself. This includes an inspection of the machine to make sure there aren't any loose pieces and parts, as well as ensuring the tire machine is clean. This is because any dust or dirt that is present on the machine has the chance to make it onto the lube on the tire and create an abrasive paste that may scratch the wheel. Make sure you pay special attention to anything that comes in contact with the wheel or tire. This includes the pedestal, the upper and lower roller, the entire leverless head, not just the plastic pieces, and the center locking mechanism. It's also recommended that if you have brand new replaceable consumables, that you replace them all. This includes the leverless head plastic pieces, the center cone on the locking mechanism, and even the lube and lube brush to ensure there's no debris being transferred from a previous wheel. Once the machine is ready, remove the service cap and valve stem as you usually would. Then, when lifting the wheel assembly onto the pedestal, set it down gently to avoid scratching the backside of the wheel, and line up the locator pin into one of the lug holes. When handling the center locking mechanism, hold it with two hands, one at the tip and one at the handle, to make sure it doesn't bump the wheel. If the wheel is centered, the smart lock will engage tightly. If the wheel is not centered, it will not lock down tightly and will not be centered. But when you spin the tire, the high spot will make contact with the head and possibly damage the tire. Next, lower the top roller to break the top bead. When breaking either of the beads, it's important to use a liberal amount of lube on not only the tire, but also the drop center and the barrel of the wheel as well. If you're struggling to break the bead, try reversing the direction you're rotating the tire. This allows tough tires and wheels to pull the roller into the machine as though they're going counterclockwise. Now that both beads are broken, set the depth of the leverless mount-demount head, and the machine will automatically move the head up and back to set the clearance. Make sure the TPMS sensor is directly underneath the head before lowering the top roller to create an opening for the hook. Then press down on the tire 180 degrees from the mount head to keep it in the drop center. Next, lift the tire up over the wheel using the leverless head. Then back the tire up 3 to 5 degrees before you start rotating to help keep the tire on the head, and prepare to dismount the top bead. When dismounting the bottom bead, there are two options. You can either use the lower roller and place the TPMS sensor near that roller with the opposite side of the tire in the drop center, or you can dismount it with the mount-demount head, as shown here, with the TPMS sensor under the tail of the head. Remove the tire without dragging it across the wheel, and service the TPMS sensor as usual at this point. Then, clean the wheel with a clean, dry cloth, and lubricate the barrel of the wheel, both bead seats, and the drop center. Before mounting the new tire, pay attention to the direction of the tire tread and where it will be located on the vehicle. Most performance tires are directional, and some vehicles may use tires that are different sizes from front to rear. Mount the bottom bead as you usually would, with the TPMS sensor where the traction point will be, or approximately 7 o'clock from the head. Then, mount the top bead with the TPMS sensor back at the traction point, always making sure that the tire is curling into the drop center all the way around, and pressing it down if it isn't. Finally, unclamp the wheel, again taking care to protect the tip of the smart lock, and then inflate the tire as usual. When it comes to unmatched quality and shop-proven equipment, trust the world leader in wheel service equipment, Coats.